The third tool is a powerful mental practice from Marcus Aurelius, the view from above. When you feel overwhelmed, drowned in the details and urgencies of the day, close your eyes for a moment. Imagine yourself floating upwards, seeing your room, your house, your city. Keep rising, seeing your country, the continent, planet Earth as a small blue sphere in the vast silence of the cosmos. From this perspective, how big is that stressful email? How important is that small argument or that urgent task? This exercise is not meant to diminish the importance of your life, but to recalibrate your priorities. It helps you see what is truly a problem and what is just noise, allowing you to direct your energy to what really matters in the grand scheme of your existence. The fourth and final tool is single, focused action. The Stoics called mindfulness prosoche. It is the practice of being fully present and focused on the task at hand. Multitasking is the enemy of peace and excellence. It divides your attention, increases stress, and decreases the quality of everything you do. Apply the dichotomy of control here. You do not control all the tasks you need to do in the future, but you do control your focus on the one task that is in front of you right now. Dedicate yourself to it with excellence. Finish it. Then and only then move on to the next. One step at a time with full focus. This is the formula for productivity with peace. By practicing the Stoic focus, you don't magically become able to do more things. You become brave enough to do less, but to do what's right. The mental fog of overwhelm dissipates, giving way to clarity. Your energy, once drained by a million small distractions, is preserved for what moves you. You become more present and effective. You cease to be a victim of chaos and become the architect of your own tranquility. You regain control. The battle against the overloaded mind is not won with more speed, but with more wisdom, with the courage to eliminate the non-essential so that the essential has room to flourish. Today's challenge is this. What is the one non-essential thing you will say no to this week in order to protect your peace and focus? Commit to that decision in the comments. If this guide to regaining control of your mind gave you the clarity you needed, then smash that like button, subscribe to StoicPunch for more strategies for a stronger mind, and hit the notification bell. Remember, it's not about managing time, it's about managing yourself. This is Stoic Punch. Focus on the essential. Find your peace.
It's time to apply the Stoic focus. The fundamental principle the Stoics teach us is the art of separating the essential from the trivial. Wisdom is not in doing more, but in doing more of what matters. Marcus Aurelius, the busiest man of his time, wrote to himself in his diary, "Most of what we say and do is not essential. If you can eliminate it, you'll have more time and more tranquility. Ask yourself at every moment, is this necessary?" The first tool to apply this is the citadel of the morning. Your morning sets the tone for your day. Instead of waking up and immediately reacting to the world, grabbing your phone, checking emails, watching the news, start the day proactively. The Stoics valued morning preparation for the day ahead. Reserve the first few moments for yourself. It could be through meditation, journaling, or simply quiet reflection with a cup of coffee. Ask yourself, what is the most important thing I need to accomplish today to feel at peace with myself? What action is aligned with my deepest values? By doing this, you don't start the day as a victim of others' demands. You start as the commander of your own time. The second tool is the Stoic art of saying no. This is perhaps the most important skill in the fight against overwhelm. Saying no to an invitation, a project, a non-essential demand is not an act of selfishness. It is an act of strategic clarity. It is saying yes to your mental health, to your focus, to your family, to your true priorities. This requires the Stoic virtue of courage. It takes courage to sometimes disappoint people or to pass up good opportunities in favor of those that are truly essential for you. Remember, your time and energy are your most precious resources. Guard them fiercely.
The to-do list is endless. Your email inbox won't stop pinging. Phone notifications flash on the screen like a meteor shower. You run all day long, from one urgent task to another, jumping from meeting to meeting, always busy, always connected. And at the end of the day, exhausted, you look back and have the terrible feeling that you accomplished nothing truly important. You feel like you're drowning in responsibilities, in information, in anxiety. If this description sends a shiver of recognition down your spine, know that you are not alone. You are living through the epidemic of the overloaded mind. Our modern culture glorifies being busy. We confuse busyness with importance, haste with progress. We are taught to say yes to everything for fear of missing an opportunity. The result is an entire generation suffering from mental exhaustion, from burnout, living in a constant state of reaction, putting out fires, without ever having time to build what truly matters. But what if the solution to being overwhelmed wasn't more productivity, more organization apps, or another time management technique? What if the solution was an ancient philosophy, a radical change in how we see our time, our energy, and our priorities? Today on Stoic Focus, we will give you the Stoic Focus, the definitive tool to drain the swamp of overwhelm and find an oasis of peace and clarity. First, let's dissect the anatomy of the overloaded mind. Why have we reached this point? One of the main reasons is that we live under the tyranny of the urgent. Our brain is naturally drawn to what is new and loud. The flashing notification, the incoming email, the last-minute request. We confuse this, what is urgent, with what is truly important. The important tasks, those that move us toward our long-term goals, like learning a new skill, taking care of our health, deepening a relationship, are rarely urgent. They don't scream, and so they are constantly postponed in favor of the tyranny of the immediate. Another cause is our chronic difficulty in saying no, whether out of fear of disappointing others, fear of looking lazy, or FOMO, the fear of missing out. We overload ourselves with commitments that are not aligned with our priorities. Every yes you give to something non-essential is a no you are giving to what really matters. As Seneca said, it is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. Finally, the overwhelm comes from the lack of a clear system of priorities. When you don't know what your true north is, everything seems to have the same weight. The trivial task and the transformative task occupy the same space in your mind, leading to analysis paralysis or ineffective multitasking, which, as science has already proven, is just a way of doing several things badly at the same time. The cost of all this is chronic stress, anxiety, poor decisions made in a hurry, and the melancholic feeling that life is happening somewhere else while we are stuck on the treadmill of busyness.